So we're in an unexpected relegation fight at the moment. Hopefully we can pull ourselves clear of that, but at the very least today we have new tactics, ideas, new minds, and also a little bit of a European distraction to go with it. If you have been enjoying the series so far, drop a like, that would be superb, it really does help out, and all that jazz. So, up to this point, it's been about as disappointing as a season can be, and frustrating to go with it, because we've not just been bad, we've been frustratingly bad in that we've actually played reasonably well at times. But I did a bit of thinking, and most of this actually came when I was editing. I come up with a lot of ideas when I'm editing, because it gives me a chance to look at things from a sort of hindsight, almost from a viewing perspective. And this was pointed out to me in the comments as well, so it's kind of a perfect confluence of that. And that is this. The fact is, our system only had, for a positive style that was expected to do quite well, we only had one attacking role out of the 11 players, which is surprisingly few. Now, for some reason, I distinctly remember at some point in this save that we had our right attacking wingback as an attacking wingback. And for some reason, he seems to have got to switch to support at some point. Now, maybe that's just in my head and that never happened, but that's certainly something I've gone to rectify straight away. And I've also moved the other striker to an attacking role as well. Now, the other thing I might potentially change would be to maybe actually switch that off of being attacking back to support, and maybe move our attacking playmaker to being, an attacking role instead, so we at least have a bit more attacking balance. But that would certainly explain why we're not getting a lot of players forward often, and struggling to create stuff in the final third from time to time. So we're going to definitely work on that as a balance today. Now, our first game is against Hacken. I don't think we're going to learn a great deal from this. If we at least put in an okay performance, that'd be nice to see. But then we've got a really huge break where we can schedule some friendlies, see how things go. I'll watch a few of those and see how things go with that, and see our attacking play build up, because then we're coming back after that with some more easier league fixtures as well as European games. And I'm excited to see who we could get in a European draw. Imagine if we could just go on a little run to earn ourselves a little bit of pocket change to maybe just turn this season around. This is the moment that things change for the better, because we go away to BK Hacken today. This is just a case of seeing how this team can perform, really. I'm not expecting a great deal, although they're not having the best of years. They're still fourth, let's face it. We are probably going to have to make some changes to go with it. It might just be because I'm on the wrong menu, actually. We try auto-sizing all the columns. That's better. It doesn't work on the tactics screen. Right, okay, that's weird. We're going to have to make some changes to the team lineup today. I don't know about the strike force, but maybe Angelkovic and Kvistgaard today. Rodriguez in, Gert, Kante, Bengtsson and Lindell is at the very least something. Angeleri, Williams and Ngane. I think I want the back line to be a bit more stable than that, if I'm honest. Linger and Björklund are a little bit tired, but if we can just get them through this one game, I think we've got something. Now, I suspect that part of our success over the last year has definitely come from our ability to maximize set pieces, both from corners and from free kicks and general dead ball, even like short throw-ins as well. We're getting possession through those. And I do suspect that if we could just sort out our open play style of attacking to go with it, that could definitely be a great supplementary factor, but it's not ideal to have to rely on it all the time. And I think if that's something we can sort out and start scoring way more from open play, we could actually be a genuinely good side. I say we're actually getting in on them, although they have broken through the plot. Oh, well played. Kante intercepts it nicely. Now we need runners. Kvistgaard. Back to Rodriguez. Angelkovic's throw! Blazes that over the crossbar, but that was really nice to see a good chance like that. Scoops it across, and it's a good save from Jencha Rajic. Oh, pings one over the top for Lindell. And this is, I think, what I kind of like about this. Look at the space! I can't believe he doesn't play that along the ground. We have low crosses on, remember? Well, half-time and it's 0-0, which I'm actually kind of pleased with. And what I would say is, I know we haven't created a lot in this game, for sure. We haven't had any set-piece opportunities either. But we've had two open play opportunities that I've really liked. And I think the second one, if he plays that cross along the ground, it's basically a goal. And I don't know why he does it, because we have low crosses on. So it's very strange that he chose not to. We've got plenty of bodies in the way. Erstrom's one of them. Go on, lads, block him off. Nope, or don't. That's fine too. And within a minute at the start of the second half, Kevin Jensen makes it 1-0 to BK Hacken. I don't think we can complain too much about that. That was just bad defending again. Okay, cut out by Williams, and for some reason they run the other direction instead of just getting the ball. Volamork. I guess it's because he's on attacking now, but still. Have a bit of set. What the hell? Angel. He'll probably shoot or just slot it into the channel for Traore. Don't let him pull it back at least. Good block. Oh! It's gone to him anyway. Also, I'm getting flickering lights here, so this is concerning, so just bear that in mind. Does he not get the block on this? Oh, it deflects up off our defender's foot. Oh, my lord. Well, I mean, it's been an utterly woeful performance. Nothing. We just didn't look interested, to be honest. No players really got involved in the play. We had a couple of little openings in the first half, and maybe we would have taken one, but, we've done nothing. No shots in the second half at all. Every pass basically misplaced. This team is looking dead. Look at that. Just DOA. For the entire second. Now, again, I didn't expect much from this game, but I would have liked to have at least seen signs of life from them. So I wonder if this is even the right approach to us, but it just seemed like no one was interested again. So we do remain where we were because everyone around us still lost as well. And the gaps are not exactly getting that large, and hopefully we can start to pull things around a little bit. But, I mean, 1 win in 12 is freaking unacceptable, and that was probably our worst performance of the season. And that's not exactly what you want to see when you're trying to make a positive change for the better, is it? But that's just how it goes. Right, we've got a huge gap now. Play some friendlies, get a European draw, and hopefully get some confidence back in the team, maybe. Maybe we just needed that, honestly. Just a bit of confidence in the guys, and they can get things going. Except, apparently, we may not get that chance. Okay. Now, presumably, they will at least give us a chance here. We have had a hard fixture schedule for sure. Give me to the end of the season. Okay, so they've actually given me to the end of the season. I was going to try and make the promise of the month thing, but they've given us to the end of the season to turn things around, and I actually don't think that's unreasonable, honestly, for us to sort this out, hopefully. But I am considering whether having both strikers... the problem I have with having both strikers, if you're playing two strikers on an attacking role, even if it is a deep line forward, is that I find they can sometimes get isolated. What they also want to do is switch this back to being the cover centre-back, and I think that is the way to go. But, yeah... And I wonder if maybe actually having more players working through the lines wouldn't be the worst idea instead. So that's something I'd be tempted to try, is to move our deep line forward back to support. So he's dropping in a little bit more, but then we've got the advanced playmaker maybe running beyond. But then he's a playmaker. And I do wonder if, with that in mind, actually having a deep line playmaker and maybe having an attacking midfielder would maybe make more sense there. But we will see. It's going to be a lot of experimentation today, can you tell? So Djurgården have won the Swedish Cup, which should now mean that we get our official You're in Europe qualifier here, hopefully. Wow, they scored twice in a minute. Yes, yes, yes. Degerfors qualify for the Europa Conference League. Maybe that'll get the board off my back for a little bit as well while we're at it. That's awesome. We're going to be in trouble, of course, a second qualifying round as well. Just switched our tactic around for a friendly with a massively rotated side as well, and we looked a lot better than we have done recently. Even though this is, again, a hugely rotated side against teams of relatively poor quality, this is the best we've looked in one of those friendlies so far. And this is, again, as I said, let's see how many players that would not normally be in our team in those positions played in this game to win so comfortably and create so much. I wonder if actually that was the right idea. I was thinking about having the deep line playmaker on defend as well, but that's way too much defense in the midfield, and I think we can get away with the deep line playmaker there, provided the ball-winning midfielder does a lot of his running for it. And maybe I'm just making too many changes, but it's just one of these situations where I feel like we have to find some kind of solution, and all you can do is see how things look in the friendlies, look at some of the statistics from the games. But again, it's hard to say until you're playing top-quality opponents. Okay, maybe we can cheer ourselves up with a youth intake Never mind. Moving on. I mean, it's some B's in there, below average. Yeah, it's not our year, is it? Our Europa Conference League, so obviously you just get given the draw at this point. Harduke split. That's not easy, is it? Oh my lord. Okay, so more changes have been made, and this is essentially what we've come to the conclusion of, for the moment anyway. Now, we play against Kalmar today, who are 6th in the league. They were top, but have been sliding lately, so they're in terrible form. Admittedly, we're in terrible form as well. Hopefully, we can turn things around today, although Jenta Rajic has now hurt himself. Finds Lindell. Good. Lovely touch from Lindell. Now, he's got to wait for support, though. This is the key. Oh, well played, Eric. Look at this from Eric Lindell. Drops it through. And Jelkovic, what a piece of play. Degerfors 1, Kalmar 0. And that was all on Eric Lindell. And Jelkovic on the end of it with a brilliant header. But that was sensational. Please not on the stroke of half-time. Sjöberg. Oh, he's in total space. What are we doing? Okay, Donazite to deliver one. Can we get some set-piece excellence? Lingers on the end of it, and it's 2-1 to Degerfors. Hey, it's a bit of set-piece magic. That's all we needed here, but we've done okay for all. We actually have... Oh, Panachet's got it. Panachet's got it. It's going to be a tough one for him to score from here. But he might be able to hold the ball up for us at least. Does well, actually. And finds Donazite for 3-1. It's Degerfors 3, Kalmar 1. That is a brilliant piece of hold-up play from Mutin Banyoka. Really, really nice to see. But we've still got time left to throw this away, and please don't. I think that might be offside. It's not, is it? It bloody well isn't. Oh, stoppage time. 20 seconds left. Donazite. Linger again! And it's 4-2, and that's game over. We've actually had a good performance today. There's been some good open play stuff, and there's been some good stuff from set pieces. A combination of the two things I want to see. No idea how there's been as many goals scored in this game as there was. Yeah, they weren't really in the match. Well, they kind of had their moments, really, I must say. It was a strange game, but we've got out of there with the win. 2 goals for Linger, and Jelkovic and Donazite on the scorelines as well. Donazite had a stunning performance there. I'm happy. It's a win against Kalmar. They're a good side, no doubt. They were top of the league earlier this season. That's a much, much better performance for us. To score 4 times in a game, that's insane. Really, really pleased with that, and hopefully that can start to assuage the ball. We've got Helsingborg at home next, to a 9th. Maybe even lower. You never know. It's far from perfect, but it gives us hope. It moves us out of the relegation places now, which is lovely. Helsingborg look like they've actually won, so they've moved up the table. But that's the key thing. We're out of the drop zone, starting to pull ourselves up into mid-table a little bit now. And if we could get another victory soon and start to get some form back together, this would be good. Nice to see Jelkovic scoring. We looked better. There's still room to improve, and I think things can still change for the better for us for this tactic. But I'm still looking forward to the season now. Or just go alone. He's got space. He's gone for the long ball, and Panachet's in. Panache, Mutin, Manioka, tight angle. Oh my god, over the crossbar again. Ball go long, cleared away, brought down by Lindell again with space, and he's got men in front of him to look for. Has to find the pass though, and he's found one. And Djokovic is in this time. Goes around the goalkeeper, and he can't get the shot on surely from here. Pulls it back. Lindell! And it's a goal. It's Degerfors 1, Helsingborg 0. We've already cut them open about 4 times in this first 25 minutes. I can't believe Panache missed that one chance, but now it's 1-0. Donazite. Oh, if we could go 2-0 up here, it could be massive, and we do! Through Nikolai Linger. Donazite's ball in, and Linger's finally back scoring too, but at least we're getting goals from both set pieces and open play now. Kante can look up. Oh, he finds Anđelković. He just needs to drop this off and spin in behind. Oh, there's the pass. There's the pass. Anđelković is onto it and has missed the target. Inexplicably has missed the target. Janssen into the channel. Not really being chased much by Granit, considering he's just come off the bench. Okay, cool. Fresh legs, my arse. It's 2-1. Degerfors 2, Helsingborg 1. And again, you can see from the match, we were the better side and got the results. Yes. And I can't believe the thing is we missed once more, not open goals, but 2 massive chances for our strikers were squandered in this game. But Lindell and Linger bail us out. It's actually incredible. At least we're actually still creating a lot of open play chances now, which we're actually seeing, which is excellent. And surely they're going to start taking them, right? Please? But in spite of that, the pair of them actually did play well linking up the play, and we now move up to 11th place, 5 points clear of the relegation places, and are actually starting to look a lot more like the team that we know we can be. Beating Kalmar and Helsingborg in consecutive matches, and I think this was definitely our best performance of this little bunch. We definitely look like a different side now. I'm seeing lots more cool creative play from open play chances. Panache and Anđelković both had great one-on-one opportunities in this game that they spurned, but we just got to keep giving them the chances, really. It's got support from Linger getting forward. Nice. Hudu's occupying that middle spot. We've got a lot of bodies in the forward area. No one dropping deep to get the ball at the moment, though. Kante needed to unlock something. There he goes. Donazite. Can he slip it through for someone? He does. And Anđelković has scored this time. And we've been building up to that this entire first half. And an open play goal. Brilliant build-up. Örebro 0. Degerfors 1. Can we go 3 straight? Granit. A second goal would be fantastic right now. Ball in. And Anđelković puts it near post. Comes back to him. And it's an easy finish for Sasha Anđelković. 2-0 Degerfors. Surely game over. And he is starting to hit the ground running a bit more now. 7th goal of the season. Good stuff, lads. Well done. Tremendous. I know they're bottom of the league, but you still have to go there and get the result. And we did so. 2 goals for Sasha Anđelković. Both from open play. He's hit the ground running today. We kept so much of the ball in this match, had all the chances, minus that one opportunity for Örebro in the first half. Really good, and it's now 3 wins out of 3 out of nowhere. I did not expect us to turn this around in that sort of style, but we're at least starting to play like the team that I know we can be now. It still only puts us 11th in the league, but we are now 8 points clear of the relegation playoff zone, and it's looking pretty much that's not likely to happen unless we had a real downturn in form now. With Hudu just winning the ball back and Kante able to pick the lock of opponents and pop those little balls into the channel like that for Bengtsson. If he could put this across for Panache, which he does, and oh dear. I don't know how that... Lindell might have to shoot here, you know. Just get that ball into somebody. And Kante's shot is well blocked. And Anđelković has still got the ball here, incredibly. Kante's got it. Bit of space for him, maybe. And Anđelković flicks it on. Donazite, he's got runners. One of them is Panache. Gets it back on his correct foot. And it's blocked. And Anđelković is somehow blocked as well. Yep, goes long. Can we get someone on the end of it? Anđelković is there. He's just going to bring it out the air himself. Can he finish this time? No, he can't. It's at the base of the post. I don't know. Today's game has just been an insane one. How we've managed to not win that game, I really don't know. To be honest, we were very much the better side in this one. Good to keep a clean sheet, but the chances were there. It's just incredible. It literally feels like it's impossible to score a one-on-one opportunity. Unless the goal is completely wide open, it's impossible, apparently. But it is now 10 points from our past 4 games, keeping us in a nice spot in the league, and it's another clean sheet for the guys, which is always very helpful. And we definitely look a lot more like the team that we know we can be now, if you can see the output. You know, you're not going to win every game. We perhaps didn't deserve to win that game 4-2 earlier, so I suppose it's all swings and roundabouts and all that jazz, but it's the output that I'm really liking now. Donazite drops it short. Oh, goes, maybe could cross it early. Lingers on the end of it. I think one of our centre-backs, because of our tactical setup, is actually set to go forward for throw-ins sometimes, and Lingers score from open play. It's Degerfors 1, Jönköping Södra 0. Need those runs, though, and Anđelković is there. Can he find one of those runners, perhaps? Or maybe turn creator himself, whips it through, comes back and cleared away. Oh, it's... Panache, even he can't miss those. 2-0 to Degerfors, and Panache's put it on a plate. Come on, and he's gobbled it up. Caught by Panache. Even he's getting involved now. Kante. Donazite, back for Kante. Back for Panache now. Can he find the pass, perhaps? He does, and Anđelković picks it out, and it's 3-0. Brilliant link up between the two of them, and it's 3-0 to Degerfors now. Sasha Anđelković on the end of it. Panache turns a sister, and this is getting quite lovely. Donazite might just go for goal. Actually, no, finds Anđelković, and it's clipped off the crossbar. On the rebound, he's put it over the line, and it's 4-0. The old self-assist. Put it off the backboard, went up for the aerial. 4-0 to Degerfors. Is there one more goal? Ball in, and Anđelković completes his hat-trick, and it's 5-0 to Degerfors now. Oh, I wasn't worried. Were you worried? I was a bit worried. I've got to be honest with you. I was a little bit worried going into that, after that international break, that we wouldn't be able to sort something out now. But not only have I think we sorted things out, we look better than last year, I'd say now. This is something. 5-0 trashing here today. Well, there we go. Degerfors 5, Jönköping Södra 0. Now, obviously, 5-0 definitely flatters us. And actually, in the second half, they had some okay opportunities. We just didn't see them for whatever reason. But a hat-trick for Sasha Angelkovic. Panache gets a goal. Linga gets one from open play. 5-0. What a result. We're finally starting to feel a bit more like us again. We're still only 10th in the league with that, but we have managed to pull our goal difference now back to 0, and we're now 10 points above the drop zone, right in that battle in the mid-table part of the league now, and hopefully we can really start to kick on from this. Now, I still think we're going to struggle to get anywhere near Europe. We're not going to get there at all, but I think if we could just consolidate in mid-table and have a nice little European run, maybe, I don't know, we'll see, but it does feel like we have now finally settled on something that seems to be quite good for us. Remember, we're not that good of a side, really. We were a bit fortunate last year, I'd say. First ever game in Europe for Degerfors. At home against Hajduk Split. We're definitely not in our own stadium for this, which makes sense, as the ball is already put in the back of the net by Sasha Angelkovic after 3 minutes. Kante's ball in, Angelkovic's goal, and we lead in Europe. Our first ever European goal. Pulls it back. Oh, for God's sake. Their literal first shot on target is going to be a penalty. Such a stupid decision. I don't know why our striker didn't challenge it at the other end, but it doesn't matter because it's probably going to be an equaliser now for them. This is old school Degerfors. We can't have this. Jubicic against Belmin, and it's straight down the middle, and it's 1-1 here. Massively against the run of play, but that's how it goes. Desperately disappointing. Literally, their only shot on target was their penalty. And we had enough chances to score more. We had a goal disallowed for offside that I thought was sus, because it was one of those ones from the corner where they're interfering, but it's hard to tell why they're interfering. Oh, dearie me. That was a really strong performance from the guys. And I feel like if we play like that in the away game, maybe we can get through. But this was a big chance for us. We're actually still playing like this against European sides. That might be a big miss for us, but I don't know what more we can do other than score, really. And he's tried that. That was actually kind of wasteful. In fact, are we actually going to concede from that? Yes, we are. He has so much space there. I don't know why he chooses to do that. Round the side for Gravius. And this is going to be a simple tap in. Need that little ball in behind. There's the ball. And Panache slots it home. And it is a goal. Hammarby 2. Degerfors 1. Good finish from Mutin Banyoka. Suddenly, Kvistgaard's in behind. Surely not. Oh, that was the chance. That should have been 2-2. Great piece of play. Enquist. Rodriguez. Round the side for Panache. Back across for Kvistgaard. Off the post. No. Yeah, I mean, a deserved defeat. Hammarby were just better than us. They had better chances to create some good stuff. But what I would say is we should have found an equaliser. We had 2 golden chances at the end, both of which fell to Kvistgaard, and he couldn't take either of them. The second one was scandalous that he doesn't finish that. But needless to say, it's not the end of the world. We're still, 11th in the league, fine. But we're still sitting relatively comfortably. And I don't think we were just a bit knackered after the last game. And the thing is, we've got a much more important game up right away after this anyway. And I'm still much better. We look so much better. There's so many more chances being created. We just need to start scoring them more. It's the last game. Wow, what a first leg that was. Where the hell is even our game? I can't even see it. There it is. Away at Hajduk Split. That first leg. And let's just get to the tactical screen so we can talk about it. That first leg was stunning. The performance was really, really good. We were comfortably the better side, and then just one tiny error, we give up a penalty. It's their only chance of the entire match. They had a couple of pot shots from range, and I think a header, but that's about it. They basically, without that penalty, they're nothing. It happened, and I think if we can play that well again today, then awesome. I'm concerned that the result in the last match, as you can see, despite our morale being fantastic, has just dipped like mad. We were top of the form standings going to that game against Hammarby. 6 unbeaten in all competitions, 1 defeat, and it's well, mudded again. But hopefully it's not all about morale. I think we've got a good side here. Now, I'm going to do a selection advice because we had to rotate quite a lot for the Hammarby game anyway, which is part of the reason I suspect that we were in the trouble that we were. Now then, is Hoodoo? Yes, he is available here. I want to bring him in. I'll obviously adjust the back line accordingly as well. Björklund will not be playing at left wing back. My assistant is obsessed with trying to put him there instead of Lindell, who he's put at right wing back for some reason. Not Rodriguez through there. Rodriguez has been unbelievably disappointing. I don't know what it is about him. He just doesn't seem to play very well. I know Donazite takes some set pieces and that bumps his rating up a little bit, but he does still contribute so much more from open play. We couldn't afford to rotate too much in the league because we knew how important that league form was, because the last thing we want to do is lose our job. But if we could pull off a miracle here and win, what a result that would be. I'd say it could probably be the biggest result in the club's history, honestly. That's what's on the cards today. Our first ever European away night here. We've come to Croatia. I don't know what the weather's like. Oh my God. Okay, Linga's got it. What? I cannot believe that. He walks past the ball on 2 separate occasions in the same passage of play, and now we've conceded for... I cannot understand what that was. I mean, we all saw it. He walks past the ball one way, he then catches up with the guy, and then passes it a second time. We then fail to clear it there somehow, because he goes through our player's body, and now we're trailing. Oh my Lord, what a start. This is the last thing we needed here. I have a horrible feeling that our chance to win this tie was the first leg. And we've just handed them 2 goals in this tie. Both of them have been our fault entirely. Panache! Ooh, cheeky effort. Here we go. Nice stuff in between the lines. Again, Lindell with the overlap. We've got bodies. One of them's Panache pulling a little bit short here. Nice work. Pulls it across, and it's 1-1. Donazite on the end of it, and that's what Matt Rodriguez just does not do when he plays there. Harjuk 1, Degerfors 1. We're back level through Donazite. Sadly, today our performance has not come anywhere near what it was in the first game against them, but nevertheless, we are level here, and that's good. For Bengtsson again. This is better. Donazite dropping a bit deeper. Panache and Djokovic linking up nicely here. There's a run through. Donazite's through another time here. It's a good save, and he really should do better with that. Just trying to find that incisive pass. And Djokovic's header is well on target again. Paul Williams has been utterly awful today, but it won't matter potentially if Lingo can get on the end of this, and he does, but it's over the bar. And I want to get him into more scoring positions. He scored. Panache. Will this work? Rodriguez has also come on for Kante, who's had a bad day. Nice pick out. Bengtsson. Panache! And it's a great block, but good run. That could actually be dangerous for us if we don't... Wow, we just never track that run, do we? Buick, he shouldn't be in too much danger. We've just got to watch the pass back here. Okay, he's in no space. That's fine. Oh, God, man on the edge of the box. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? Yeah. Chubelic makes it 2-1 to Harjuk. And the thing is, we're going to go out in this game, in this tie, based on the first leg more than anything else. Our inability to take our chances there and giving away a dumb penalty. Today, this has been a relatively evenly matched game that could have gone either way, and it looks like it's going to go our opponent's way. But the first game is where I think this game was won or lost, sadly. We just left him space. Nothing our keeper could do about that. 2-1. And then the dodgy, well, not dodgy penalty, it was just a stupid decision that's cost us there. And it's just... This game was very even. It could have gone either way. And we've just... I don't know. It's just a story of our season in many ways. Just those games that could have gone either way that just haven't. And today was another one, unfortunately. And Chubelic has got both goals for Harjuk split, and we're out of Europe. And I think we can go out with our heads held high because I think we deserve better. But the players didn't. In the latter stages of the Harjuk game, Cali noticed their goalkeeper letting the ball run out of play for a corner multiple times instead of preventing it, which struck him as odd. Upon the final whistle and shaking hands with the players, he approached to shake the hand of Tomislav Balajic, the split keeper. As he took his gloves off, Cali noticed a tiny wasp tattoo on the back of his left hand. Was this another coincidence, or yet more evidence of how wide the tendrils of the Nomads were stretching? But all in all, I actually think it's been a pretty concisely good endeavour for us so far. Yes, we lost the BK Hacken game. We made our changes over that friendly period, and everything sort of came back. We got the win against Kalmar, maybe slightly fortuitously, but then we were great against Helsingborg, great against the Red Bull, great against Sundsvall as well. Got a bit unlucky with that one. Fantastic against Jönköping and looked a lot better. A great against Hajduk Split as well, and I do wonder if the Hammarby defeat... maybe cost us, but we had the chances to turn that one around as well. I still think we're suffering with a problem of strikers being unable to hit anything most of the time, but you know, that hopefully can come good, and hopefully over the rest of the season we can slowly drag ourselves back up the league and see what this team is capable of, because it really does feel like this is actually a very creative side now that has a lot more goals in it than it did before, and that is encouraging. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, I've got through the whole thing without the wind blowing the power out. That's always nice. Drop a like, that would be lovely. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so go follow there too, and I will see you guys very soon for some more Nordic nomadery. The European venture may be over, but maybe there's some time for some other ventures. See you soon. Hold your gun, capybara, bye-bye.